Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Johnson outside. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And the shot is good.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now here's James. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Stolen by Bosh. The drive by James. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Inside, here's Davis. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
No one near James as he lets it go. Another miss by James. To the middle. Kobe, no luck. The drive by James.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Johnson with it. And Bosh picks him up defensively. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Here's LeBron. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Outside, James. To the paint. Mourning's shot is good.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Johnson attacking. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Butler on the wing. Back to LeBron. Pass to Butler. Here's LeBron. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. LeBron's got his second bucket.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Outside Butler. Back to LeBron. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by James.
This is classic LeBron, leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Down low, O'Neal. Bosh grabs the miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Miami needs to get a shot off. Three-pointer, Butler. The rebound by the Lakers.
And, well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with.
Johnson outside. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Miami making a change here.
All right, fans. That was your dance team. Make some noise.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Shaq. Now Mourning. Wade outside. On the top of the key. They get it again. On the wing, Hardaway. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The shot's good by Chamberlain.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Miami. Pass to Rice. Back to Hardaway. He takes it in. West with the steal. Here's Goodrich. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, he just has such great command of that area of the floor. Mike puts just as much effort into his offensive rebounding as he does at the other end.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
At the end of one. Closely contested game so far. Lakers lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
To the inside. Pass to Mourning. Clock at 6. O'Neal outside. Here's Mourning. West with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Jones, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Baylor. And the dunk by Baylor.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It's Hardaway with the drive. Here's Jones. Rebound the Lakers. West outside. There's the pick. Over Hardaway. And it's Shaq with the rebound. The Heat trailed by 7. And the dunk by Mourning.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Mourning with the screen. Hardaway with it. West picks him up. 2 points. That one goes. Mourning's got 8 points.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Outside Hardaway. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Laker lead.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Here's Goodrich, and Shaq pulls it down. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Hardaway goes in. And stolen by Goodrich. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Miami ball.
Timeout called, the Heat.
It's all Laker fans. Time cheer on your Lakers hype squad. Let me hear you right now.
Here. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Tim Hardaway. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Johnson. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Miami trailing. Three-pointer, Butler. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Johnson can't hit.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wade, right side. Again, the miss by the Heat.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Kobe. Kobe Bryant, so good at finishing through contact.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
From deep, James. And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's Kobe. Good D by James. The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Hardaway. Back to James. Fires from deep. From range, LeBron is good.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
At the elbow, it's Abdul-Jabbar. Missed inside. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the contest. That one drops. He ties it up.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Butler on the way. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 5. A wide open look here for Bosh. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's Bryant in the corner. Los Angeles with another miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Wade from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Pass to O'Neal from the baseline. Off the left rim and out. Here's LeBron. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And great move there to ensure they end the quarter on a strong note.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat out front as they end the second quarter on a 12-3 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's LeBron. Wade outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Butler missing. The Lakers trade. And here is Davis. Still yet to score. Stolen by Bosh. Butler with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, and Butler is a menace to the defense, partner. I don't think that was a petty or a Manny. That was a facial. Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
LeBron.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Kobe with the steal. Pass to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
LeBron outside. Now here's Wade. Back to LeBron. Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And that one is hammered home.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. James looking around. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
And that's the ball movement you're looking for, and Butler drills it.
Outside for Davis. Here's Johnson. Here's James. Strong inside. What a move by James.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Substitution for your Lakers. George Mikan. Elgin Baylor. Gail Goodrich.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
LeBron outside. Poked away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
A jump ball has been called.
Just 5 on the clock. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
The minute that man walks into the gym, LeBron James is in his ring.
Pass to Mikan. Out to West. 3-pointer. They get the rebound. The shot will not fall. Miami leading by 6. And the Heat call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Make some noise. Number 10, Tim Hardaway.
Here's Hardaway. And here's James outside. Chamberlain with the rebound. Lakers trail by 6. Jacks up a 3. And it's Goodrich missing. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
He is just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, well, it's over.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. .130 left here in the third quarter. And that one, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
On the wing, James. And again, LeBron missing. Down low. Here's Mikan. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
The drive by James. James slices to the rim.
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
Inside, here's Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
On the wing, James. Clock at 4. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Baylor with the steal. Here's Goodrich. Misses the 3. James outside. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Bryant outside. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Outside Hardaway. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Wade. 4 on the shot clock. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
It's blocked by Shaq. It's out of bounds. It's touched by O'Neal. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, and you got to admire the tough-nosed nature of Butler, not allowing scorers to get comfortable when he's on.
Now here's Hardaway. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Offline with his 3. Butler with the steal. O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
The strength of O'Neal it is otherworldly.
Pass the Butler. All alone. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
To the middle. O'Neal, no good. The Heat leading by 7. Pass to Rice. Takes the 3. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Johnson. O'Neal. O'Neal with the putback.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
The Heat call time.
You know what to do.
So both teams making some changes here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the Heat coach had some advice for his team over the last break. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. The drive by James.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
With the drive. And does not get the jam. Wow. The Heat leading by 7. Outside, James. Launches it. Johnson rips down the board. It's James. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
Bryant inside. Trying again. And he lays that one in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Butler outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's good.
And that's an encouraging sign from Butler. He's a capable three-point shooter. He's just very selective.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Oh, wow. Gotta love that one.
Wow.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Wade outside for 3. And it doesn't go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, wow. Yes. Oh, the dunk.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And Mourning sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Fires the 3. They shoot again. Johnson fires. Plenty of chances, but no basket. From deep, the 3 goes down. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers. On offense, here are the Clippers. And it's George missing. Bryant with it. Leonard picks him up on the wing. Johnson. Down low, O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Here's Leonard. Takes it inside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Johnson outside. Back to O'Neal. And stolen by McAdoo. On the wing, George. And now just over a minute played here in the first. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
A kick out to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Johnson, that's for two. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to McAdoo. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's George missing.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Puts up a three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 5.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. pick by Griffin. And George, here we go. McAdoo misses the three. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Johnson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Here's Kobe, and it's sent back by McAdoo. It's stolen by Davis. Ball's knocked loose, and stolen by Leonard. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Los Angeles making a switch here.
World be free. Chris Paul.
And here is Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the inside. O'Neal misses. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. .141 left to play in the first quarter. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Inside, Mikan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
It's stolen by West. Drops in the breakaway layup. 1:10 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Free. And Leonard has it in the corner.
Foul against the Lakers.
Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
The Lakers leading. Deflects the pass. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
And the Clippers have possession. Here's Paul. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A master at finding angles to finish. Chris Paul uses quickness to his advantage.
The 3, West. That one falls. His second. Basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Paul. It's stolen by West. Outside Baylor. There's a screen. To the paint. Here's Mikan. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
just 4 to shoot. No good from Maggette.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one is hammered home.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Manning, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And it's extremely difficult trying to guard Paul in the screen and roll. Fantastic at making the right decision. A lethal passer.
To the middle. And the Clippers making a change here.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's West. No good off the front iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Brand. George looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Here's Mikan. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's George on the wing. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Baylor. Driving inside. Second shot opportunity. Chamberlain, no luck. Clippers trailed by 5. To the inside. West with the steal. Baylor with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
And the speed of George on the drive, amazing at attacking the rim.
Here's West. Pass to Chamberlain. And no good that time. Outside, George. Here's the drive. And George with the stuff.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Here's West. And again, the Lakers no good. The Clippers trail. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Down low. Here's Mikan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Brand. This is his first free throw of the game.
There's little the 6'10 George Mikan doesn't do on the floor. He does lots of scoring. He hauls in rebounds. Everything you could ask of a big man.
The drive by Paul. And it's blocked. Now here's Davis. Nothing on the board. Johnson outside. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. On the clock. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Nobody near Leonard. A three-pointer is right on target.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And finished off by O'Neal.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Back to Paul. Inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Outside, Kobe. Shaq with the screen. Right. Oh, what a creative jam by Kobe.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, George. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Magic driving in. With 4 seconds on the clock. And the layup is good. Johnson's got 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Now George. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers leading by 4. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Back to Johnson. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by Brand.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
To the middle. Here's Griffin. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And here's George for 3. Can't finish the one-handed jam. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Griffin. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Here's Johnson. Oh, the advantage of size out of the backcourt. Magic Johnson.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And the Clippers call time here.
All right, Clippers fans, making their way out of the court, it's the Hoop Crew.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's George. He's got 22. Over in the corner, Brand. And the Clippers miss again. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Johnson with the drive.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
The shot's good. George has got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And Kareem throws it down.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
The 3 from George. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Kobe. Oh! And it's sent back by McAdoo. George with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And George gets it to go.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
High post Johnson. 10 points for him. Pass to O'Neal. And it's sent back by McAdoo. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Off the left rim and out. Clippers trail by 4. Takes it out to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their That's as good as it gets. Woo!
And if you're going to give Brian a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
And the Clippers making a change here.
First team. Substitution for the Clippers. Danny Manning.
That'll be a 5-second call.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Possession, Los Angeles.
Here's Johnson. .103 left here in the third quarter. Goes up on the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's O'Neal. And it's sent back by McAdoo. That's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
44 seconds left to play in the third. Clippers trail by 3.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Paul with the ball.
Hey, yo, right here.
To the tie. It's rebounded by Mikan. The Lakers on offense. Here's James. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Ball surveying the floor. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Lakers lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to James. On the wing, Goodrich. Bangs home the trifecta. Goodrich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Leonard. Claims it! Kawhi! Kaboom!
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the three from the other end.
Here's Chamberlain. Picked him clean. They push it up 4 on 3. Leonard on the wing. From deep. The rebound by James. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. The shot by Chamberlain, no good. And LA has possession. And the shot goes in. George has got 29 in the game.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Rebounded by the Lakers.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he goes it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looked like a loss of focus.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And guys, George puts pressure on an opponent at both ends of the court. Lockdown D at one, aggressive to get his own at the other.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Both shots good from the stripe. The Lakers leading. LeBron does it again.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Back to Griffin. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Abdul-Jabbar, the screen. Down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Let's go.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to find out what the Lakers coach was going over with his guys. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. And so he makes both from the line.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
To the inside. McAdoo misses. Los Angeles leading by 4. Kicks it out to Johnson.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
World 3. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Good shot by Bryant, no good. Here's Free. It's George on the wing. And George with the stuff.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that ball? And finished off by LeBron.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Outside, George. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Fourth team foul.
4-point game. They double-team Griffin. Fires from way outside. James rips down the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Los Angeles basketball.
Jumper is off. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's George on the wing. And he does not hit.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar. Count the basket.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. Clippers trailed by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Nixon. Now Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here is Davis. Johnson. And the layup is off. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the 4th. Leonard fires. And get the 3. Los Angeles leading by 6. Johnson outside. And it's sent back by McAdoo. And that'll be for the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Davis. And there's the dunk. Here's Nixon. Here's Leonard. Fires the 3. And it misses. Johnson with it. Leonard picks him up. Davis. And he banks the layup in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And it's Johnson penetrating. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
That's just more for Magic, and for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Johnson. And that's in there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. It's the Orlando Magic taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's good. 2 points.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now here's Bryant. Driving inside. McGrady grabs a miss.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Pass to Howard. The three from Banchero. Kicks it out to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. No good, off the front rim.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And there's the screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game.
First team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
Taking 2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Howard. It's stolen. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome. Up top, Johnson. It's Bryant with a drive. And the shot goes. Bryant's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Penny Hardaway.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Davis. Stripped away. And it's Orlando on the break. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You got to love the effort. That's big time.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. O'Neal inside. Count the basket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Orlando calls timeout.
Let me hear you.
Magic trail by 4. Hardaway on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. So it's Los Angeles now. Bryant outside. And he comes up with a bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Hardaway into the lane. To the wing, right side. Here's McGrady. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Turkoglu. No made baskets yet. 5 to shoot. Hardaway from outside. O'Neal pulls it in.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's O'Neal. Here's Hardaway. And that one is hammered home.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Los Angeles shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
Dwight Howard, Rashard Lewis, Nick Anderson, Scott.
19 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Bryant driving to the basket. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, rejected by Howard. Out to the wing. And so the first quarter is in the books. With the Lakers on top, up 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
10.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Just 5 to shoot. Tipped. Now Johnson. Oh, rejected by Howard. Here's Turkoglu. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Bryant with it. He's got 7. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Talk about a monster slam. There's some serious power to his game.
Just a little hesitation by the D. Then it was too late to block his path. And he stays with it. Here's Skiles. He buries it from 3. Skiles has got his first 3 points of the game.
You have to stay connected with him out there, or he will roast you.
Here's Johnson. And he makes it on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Orlando calls timeout. Magic trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And the basket by West.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Skiles. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Back to Anderson. Here's Skiles. Here's Banchero. Pass to Howard. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Fires at the elbow. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Here's Skiles. Over to the wing. To the right side. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's James. Anderson pulls it down. Magic trail by 6. Here's Skiles. Pass to Anderson. Launches it. Orlando moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Turkoglu. Now Anderson to the left wing. Tries again. Turkoglu's shot is off.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Here's James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Dwight Howard picks one up.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Magic trail by 6. Here's Hardaway. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And that one good.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's West. And a missed layup. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes the 2 points, moves on.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Hardaway. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Drains the triple.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Ooh, Howard with a block. Pass to Lewis. From deep, Banchero. Kicks it out to Hardaway. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Fires from deep. That shot is good, Lewis. And that makes it a tie ball game.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, you have to be some kind of threat from distance.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Orlando with the ball. Here's Hardaway for the lead. Davis with a rebound. So it's Los Angeles now. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, that will get him going. He thrives on that type of play.
Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Abdul-Jabbar. Blocked. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Orlando has possession. Trailing by 2. Here's Banchero. Into the lane. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, you have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
And the Lakers making a change here. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Hardaway. He's got 10. Good on the bucket.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
And that one's good. Davis.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Banchero. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Mikan. Outside Davis. Here's the pick. Mikan, no good. In transition, the Magic on the run. It's tipped. For 3, Hardaway. And the three-pointer goes. And now a 3-point Magic lead.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Hardaway's shot is good. Hardaway's got 15 points.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Pass to Banchero. Howard, the screen. Down low. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
It's Bryant with a drive.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Orlando calls timeout. Orlando leading by 3. Outside Hardaway. To the paint. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Bryant, plenty of space. Rebound by the Magic. And here they come. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Hardaway. The three-pointer off the mark. So it's Los Angeles now. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Here's Turkoglu. And here's Hardaway. He's got 15. The shot by Howard, no good. LeBron, attack mode. Deflected. And they get it back. And they're able to recover.
Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
You love how LeBron sticks with the play, supporting the fast break and ensuring they convert.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Here's James. Nice work inside from James.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Hardaway's shot is good. Hardaway's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes it inside. That one's good for 2. West has got 7 points in the game. Orlando trailing here.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Bryant outside. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Lakers on top, leading by a point. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K.
All right, fans.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's West. And he banks in the layup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Magic trail by 3. Kicks it out to Anderson. Banchero surveys. Oh, they get a hand on it. 4 on the clock. Here's Bryant. LeBron fires one down.
You love to see that effort from LeBron. Never giving up on the play. He capitalizes with a bucket right there.
Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go. Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
The kick out to Banchero. Here's Lewis. Off target from outside.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Pass to Lewis. Banchero, right side. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Timeout. Magic. Magic making a switch here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Back to Howard. James with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. James slamming it down.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
And they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's Banchero. O'Neal inside. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
They set the pick. Johnson. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Oh, it misses. Magic trail by 7. Hardaway with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Up again. Another chance. Rejected by James.
Sending it right back. LeBron fears no one.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. The Lakers making a switch here, and he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
It's Johnson with a drive. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Timeout, Magic. Caro. Hardaway into the lane. Off on the layup. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
The coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Slams it down.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Johnson with the rebound. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Kobe Bryant. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And stolen by Banchero.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
The assist from Paolo Banchero.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. A clean win.